Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay y'all, so today I am back with one of my favorite year-end videos. I try to do these at least once a year. Sometimes I'll break them up and sometimes I'll combine everything into one video. It just depends on how much I have. But we're ending off 2025 with my best luxury purchases, and this is the accessories edition. You guys know I am an accessories girl down. I do consider my style to be pretty classic. I love trendy pieces, but when I wear them, I still always make them classy, elegant, you know, polished and all the things. However, my accessories tend to speak louder than my actual outfit, and I love how my accessories can kind of just change up my style depending on how I'm feeling that day. So that is what we're going to focus on today. You guys know me as an accessories girl, and it doesn't look like that's changing at all. So I have some of my favorite luxury accessories that I've added to my collection. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to get into this video. Now, before we get into the shoes and the handbags and all the things, y'all know I'm a jewelry girl, so we need to start there because I love fine jewelry. I've been building my fine jewelry collection for a few years now, and I'm so happy with it. And one thing about me you may notice is that I'm not a person that's going to pile on my jewelry all at once. However, I do feel like if you're a fly girl, you gotta have some type of stack, okay? And the way that I like to stack my jewelry is by doing it with my bracelets or my ear stack. One thing about me, I'ma always have an ear stack. I've always been into piercings, and I got that from my mom. I had my second hole pierced at the age of 5. Okay, so I get it honestly. And I will say throughout my upbringing and just like finding my style over the years, whether it was high school to college to young adulthood, now into my mid 30s or late 30s, I do feel like that has been a constant for me. So I have to start off with my ear stack, and I am partnering with IDYL today. This is one of my favorite brands because this is a brand that I really resonate with, and I did a lot of research before I took on my first collaboration with them a few years ago. And since then, I have been hooked. I've spoken about them on the channel several times, and you guys know I don't just wear IDYL. I literally live in their pieces, and they go with me everywhere I go. And I also just love the idea behind this brand and how they came about, because they are all about modular jewelry. And if you're not familiar with that, it just basically means you can continue to add on to your collection over time, mix and match your pieces. And that's exactly what I tend to do in my wardrobe. I love to mix and match and use pieces in my wardrobe in different ways. And this is a way to like just really keep me feeling fresh. Even when I'm wearing, let's say, black turtleneck leggings and a jacket on top, y'all know that's my uniform. I believe in the third piece mantra. Even when I'm doing that, I'm getting compliments on my ear stack and my jewelry, and that has become a part of me. So I love modular jewelry, and I love the fact that I'm able to build on my collection and I don't feel like I have to buy everything at once. It's really fun for me to add on to my stack and, you know, put a piece here and there on my wish list and purchase and add on as I go. So today I'm actually going pretty simple, but if you watch some of my other videos, you guys have seen my ear stack. I mean, it can get quite extensive, but today I'm just wearing all of my IDYL studs, and then I have on the Esme chain. I love this chain. I love the Apollo as well, and the Apollo I have, and it's like 3 diamonds. It's very dainty, honey. When I'm in my era, okay, when I'm feeling it, I'm gonna pull that Esme out, and I love this because it's larger diamonds. It makes so much of an impact, and this stack is so beautiful because it's simple but it's high impact. Okay, these diamonds look absolutely gorgeous in my ear. I love them so much. I also just love the way these studs are made because they're flat. So, I mean, you get that sparkle and you get that shine, but it's not too bulky in the ear. That's something that I really enjoy, especially with someone who has a lot of piercings, okay? Now on this side, I'm just wearing the nail, and this is similar to the Esme, but you can kind of style this up a little bit differently. I'll pop up a picture here so you guys can see, but right now I'm wearing it so it can be a little bit symmetrical with my Esme chain. But this one I'm wearing as a connector chain. However, you can wear this as almost like a little hanging dangle earring, which I think is so elegant and is so perfect for like dressing up and stuff like that. So I'm loving my stack right now, you guys. It's just all diamonds. I'm going pretty simple, not doing a whole lot of different shapes and things like that, but of course I can. And then on the necklace, I am wearing the Ava, which I absolutely love as well. And this is such a dainty little diamond necklace, but I love the high impact. When it just sits in the middle, it's like, you know, it grabs all of the attention, and I love that. I also just love the shape of this, okay? This pear shape, absolutely gorgeous. Now, as I mentioned, before I ever took on my first collaboration with IDYL, I did a lot of research, and IDYL introduced me to lab grown diamonds, and I absolutely love the idea behind it. Number one, IDYL is a fairly small owned business, and I like that because I do feel like they put so much attention to detail in their packaging, in their pieces. They're always unique and elegant, and the shine on these are absolutely gorgeous. They also go through 8 different hands as far as inspection is concerned, so they definitely care about what their customer is getting. Also, if you did not know, IDYL is made in Antwerp, which is the diamond capital of the world. So you already know that they have some of the best diamonds. I mean, when I go out, you guys, the way that people compliment me on this ear stack, I know for a fact it's because, yes, I do have a lot going on with it, but it's really the sparkle and shine on these diamonds. And I feel like it's just one of those elements that captures people's attention. It's the way that they sparkle and shine in my ear, but also not being stuffy, uptight, and just a fun piece to look at. So that's why I feel like, you know, people always compliment me on these pieces, and I love them, but they're still super elegant. And I mean, I have people from young to, you know, all the way in their 60s asking me about these pieces. And speaking of the quality, I love the fact that I get traditional craftsmanship without that traditional markup that is usually associated with diamonds. So it just makes diamonds a little bit more approachable and not so unattainable. You know what I mean? I love that. So even when I've talked about these pieces with you guys, I love when you share your wish list with me and you tell me some of the pieces you already have and how you want to stack them. You ask my opinion, and I love that so much. So that's one thing I love about IDYL, is how they have been able to make these pieces so attainable, and people know that it is possible to invest in diamond pieces that you'll have in your collection for years to come without having to feel intimidated. Okay, so that's something that I really love, the relatability and the attainability of this brand. So let's go ahead and get into some of my other pieces, you guys. Now, I did try out their bracelets, and like I mentioned before, I am a bracelet girl down, okay? Now, these 2 bracelets caught my eye, and immediately I thought, ooh, can I wear these as ankle bracelets? Because I believe in a stack on an ankle as well, okay? I am into dainty jewelry that I can wear every single day. I don't have to take them out because they're not tarnishing or anything like that. So when I saw these new bracelets, I said, oh my goodness, I have to have them. So let me show you my little bracelet stack, because usually I go for the white gold. This time, as you can see, I went for yellow gold, and I love how this looks on my skin tone, you guys. So these 2 bracelets are just my permanent jewelry. And then we have Bliss, and this has 5 little round diamonds on it. And I just thought this was so cute, so dainty, and just a nice little stackable piece. And I love the fact that the bracelets are adjustable in length. So it's 6 inches, 6.5, 7, or 7.5 inches. And that is super helpful because not everyone's wrist is the exact same. And then I also picked up this gorgeous bracelet here. This is called Rise. You guys, look at that. I love how the diamonds are stacked. Oh, it's so cute. And it made me pull out my little Ava necklace to match, even though I'm wearing white gold, you know, everywhere else. This is so pretty to me, you guys. I am obsessed with this. So you do have, now let me show you the coolest part about this bracelet. And I didn't even realize this until I got it in the mail. Look at this. This is what makes this modular, you guys. This is how they clasp together. So you can connect them with this piece here. Let me see if it's focusing. Yeah, you can connect them with this piece here in the middle, so they're not tangling up and riding around all over your hand. And I love that so much. This is so innovative to me, you guys. I absolutely love that. I mean, look how cool that is. So that is something that I really enjoy, because sometimes when you're stacking your bracelets, they just end up being all over the place. I've actually removed some of my others on this side, but yeah, these, they're not tangling up and moving all around. Now I do have them a little bit loose because I had to, you know, put my jewelry on myself, but I would put mine on probably the second, yeah, maybe the second loop for my wrist size, and my wrist size is like a 6 or 6.5. So yeah, but otherwise, absolutely adore this bracelet. It is absolutely gorgeous, y'all. So this is my first time trying their bracelets, and I'm so impressed with the quality, the way that the gold even shines, because again, this is my first time getting yellow gold, and y'all, I think I may need to start a little yellow gold stack, okay, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, y'all, so those are the IDYL pieces that I'm wearing today. I will make sure to have those linked down below. I'll also have all of my IDYL jewelry that I have in my collection linked, just in case you guys are interested in some of my older stacks that I've worn and you guys have asked me about as well, okay? So make sure you check out that description box for those links. Now, speaking of jewelry, I do have a few other jewelry pieces that made my best of 2025 list. And guess what? It's gonna be another pair of earrings. It's going to be these earrings, you guys. My mom bought me these for my birthday. She did that. Do you understand me? These are the biggest diamonds I own, period. Like, they are so beautiful, and that's another reason why I've been kind of going a little bit chill on my stack, because I've been wearing these nonstop. I just love these earrings so much. I believe these are like 4 carats, so absolutely stunning, you guys. I mean, the sparkle and shine on these, listen, okay, absolutely beautiful. And I needed a nice pair of solitaire studs, but here's the thing, I was not expecting them to be this large. Number one, I didn't expect to get them at all, but I wasn't expecting them to be this large, and I also didn't think that I'd be wearing them as much as I do, because I live for a little hoop moment on my you know, my last piercing. But I've been loving a stud, okay? Am I turning into a stud girl? That's shocking, because I'm usually not that demure, okay, when it comes to my earrings, but absolutely love these. I mean, these make a complete statement, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So of course, these had to make my list, one of my favorite pieces of 2025, and I just got these in October. Now, these other pieces also made my list. These are my Hermes rings, you guys. So this Hermes ring I picked up early April, and I just love this ring. It is sterling silver, and then I also picked up this ring, and I just love these. I wear this all the time on my thumb. Of course, I can switch them up, and I wear this typically on my middle finger. Sometimes I'll do it on my pointer finger, but on this side, and this one, sometimes I'll do it on my middle finger as well if I want to stack. But today I'm just wearing like one of my older diamond rings here. So yeah, you guys, love my Hermes jewelry. I didn't realize that these were sterling silver, because I'm used to the David Yurman silver, and it's a lot darker just naturally than the Hermes silver. So I love how bright the Hermes silver is. It takes a little longer for it to tarnish and get, you know, darkened, where you have to go in and have it cleaned. So these are my favorite, super comfortable, and I get so many compliments on these. It's so interesting to me, because yes, I do love these rings, but I don't necessarily consider them to be statement pieces. But people are always complimenting me on these rings. They're like, oh my goodness, I love your jewelry, it's so classy, you know? And I'm like, interesting. And you guys know, the last couple of years, I have deemed myself a silver girl, okay? I feel like it looks better on my skin tone, even though these little bracelets from IDYL have me wanting some more gold pieces now. But I really do love how white gold and silver looks on my skin tone, so I was happy to add these to my collection. Now, another ring that I absolutely love is my Cartier love ring. This is the thin one. I do have a Cartier love ring in the thicker size that I've had for years, but I picked up a thin one. I think it was in March when I was in Chicago, and I love this because I wanted it to stack for my thumb, or just as a stacking ring. I have the nail ring that I've had for years. I could stack it with that. I can, like I said, wear it on my thumb. And then I also have another ring that I recently picked up. And this has made my best of 2025 list because it's been on my wish list since last year. And this ring is from David Yurman. And you guys, look at this. This is the Stacks ring, and it has diamonds and it's gold. Usually with David Yurman, a lot of people do the sterling silver, but I live for David Yurman's gold, you guys. So I'm gonna pull that out so you can see her. And even if I stack these two, super cute. I mean, I just love this ring so much. Like I said, I've had this ring on my wish list since December of last year. Isn't that crazy? It's been a whole year and I just got this maybe a month and a half ago, and I've been wearing it down. The only reason I'm not wearing it right now is literally because I'm doing my winter wonderland to close out 2025. But yeah, I love this ring. I have those fingers where I can wear my rings on pretty much every finger except my ring finger. So as you can see, it fits the pointer. I can put it in the middle. Sometimes I can do the ring finger on this side, but it's loose. But I can put this ring on every single finger, including my thumbs. So for me, rings are a really great investment. I don't feel like I have to buy so many because the sizing is just, it's perfect for my fingers. I don't know, they're just all wiggly or something. But yeah, I got this, and this is in a size 6.5, and I just love this ring so much. So this is the Stacks from David Yurman. I'll have a link down below as well. They have a bracelet that is absolutely gorgeous that matches this. Now that's on my list, okay? So we'll see if I end up adding that. But yeah, I'm loving this ring, and David Yurman has slowly become one of my favorite jewelry brands as well. And not necessarily for just their diamonds, but I'm loving a lot of their yellow gold, okay? So it's getting me back into my yellow gold, but I'm being very particular on what I add to my collection, okay? So love the Stacks ring from David Yurman. So I want to get into some costume jewelry, and I still love my costume jewelry when it comes to like my designer pieces. And I have two here that are just, I mean, everything. Let's go big first, okay? This is a Dior piece. This is vintage, you guys. Oh my gosh, when I found this year, I just did not even know what to do with myself. Okay, found this obviously pre-loved at this vintage store earlier this year. This is the John Galliano CD choker, okay? And this is how it looks on. This is phenomenal, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely. It's just gorgeous. Such a statement piece, and I love that it's mixed metals. That's just one of like the coolest things to me. When you can mix your metals effortlessly. I do a little bit of mixing of my metals, but not a whole lot of just stacking on top of each other. So when it comes together like this, it just helps me to add a little bit more of that mixed metal, you know, element to my looks. But yeah, I love this one. This is a statement piece. Honey, you're one and done with this. A little stud and you're good to go. I've worn this a few times, but she's such a special piece in my collection that, you know, I don't just pull for her all the time because this is vintage. If I mess it up or do anything to it, I will be devastated, okay? Because I had wanted this for a little minute, and when I finally found it, I just could not believe. I think I paid a pretty penny for this too. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't like $600 like when you go to Dior and get the costume necklaces. Yeah, it wasn't that, okay? But I love this piece so much, such a statement, and I know I will wear this and enjoy this in my collection for years to come. Next up, we have a Saint Laurent piece, and you probably already know what this is because this was on my wish list. I have my bracelet in here. This is another fabulous piece, but I had this for years. So this, oh my goodness, so pretty. So these are my YSL Cassandra earrings, you guys. So these are just the gold hoops, and then they have the YSL here on the prong to go inside of your ear. I love this, or on the post. I love these. Like every time I wear these, you guys compliment me on these. I get compliments when I go out with these, especially wearing my hair like in the side part. I feel like it really stands out. These are just so fabulous. And I waited for a while to get these because I was concerned with them being too big or too long because I have a shorter neck, but they're actually perfect. They're perfect, you guys. I either wear like a dainty necklace or no necklace at all when I do wear these. Look at how pretty that is. I just love these so much. I'm so happy that I finally added these to my collection. And to me, I just love how they're weighty, but they're not too heavy for my ears, okay? They're very comfortable to wear. I don't really feel like I'm wearing them except for when they're dangling on my neck. And that's something that I really enjoy about these. Okay, y'all, so those are all of my best of 2025 jewelry pieces. Let's get into some of the other accessories. And I do have a pair of shades here. Funny enough, as much as I'm a shade girl, honey, I've been on Amazon, okay? I really have. I've purchased a couple of high-end designer sunglasses, but not a lot. One of the ones that I did purchase though are these Chanel shades. I got these during the Nordstrom sale and these are fabulous, okay? So I have worn these so much, you guys. Like the color on me, it looks so good. I love that it is kind of an indoor outdoor, but it has a little bit more of a tint because sometimes the indoor outdoor, I mean, literally it's not blocking anything. These have a nice little tint, but it's not so dark. I'm an aviator girl. I feel like these look really good on my face shape. And I just love these glasses so much. And of course I got them on a nice little deal. So yeah, I love these, y'all. So these had to make it because I've been wearing these nonstop. Like I pull for these so much. And usually when I pull for my Chanel glasses, like I'm wearing other Chanel pieces. I've been wearing these and I'm not even wearing anything with Chanel. You know, you don't have to, I'm just saying, but that's just how I typically do it. And these are great. So I love these so much. Now, another indoor outdoor pair of shades that I picked up, I got these when I was in Greece. And these are Ray-Bans, you guys. And these are just a yellow lens with silver hardware or silver frames. And these were such a necessity. I had a pair like this for years, and guess where I got them? Forever 21. I used to get complimented on them so much, and it was so, I've had them for so long that the little thing on the nose came off and it was unbearable to wear. So when I was in Greece and I saw these, they had like a not two for one, but like two, if you buy two, you got a deal. So I bought these and I bought a pair of Moschino glasses. But yeah, these were the ones that I really, really, really wanted. And these are just so easy to pull out. Like, I love these. Oh my goodness. They're a nice size. Literally, they just look so good. I'm trying not to show y'all the glare, you know, of the light. But yeah, these look so good. They're so comfortable. I love these glasses so much. And I'm so happy that I got them. And I remember making a TikTok kind of earlier in the summer. Like, we got to get back to the basics. Because when did we become too good for a good pair of Ray-Bans? Like, I feel like we had moved on to like only Tom Ford, only YSL, only, listen. Let's go back to the Ray-Bans, because to me, that is still a nice pair of glasses. You get a polarized lens. I mean, we're talking about eye health. Okay, so I love these. I also have another pair of Ray-Ban aviators with a gradient lens that I wear a lot, but I felt like these two, because the Chanels were similar to the Ray-Ban, I do feel like I was pulling for these more this year. Okay, so absolutely love both of these pair of shades. Okay, y'all, so next up we have some shoes. Let's start mild, okay? The first pair of shoes is going to be these Louis Vuitton sandals. I picked these up when I was in Greece as well. It was a necessity, okay? Because I had picked up my Chanel dad sandals that I love, but they're super slippery, and you guys were telling me, not with those cobblestones, you know? And it was between these and the Chanels, but y'all know I'm a sucker for Chanel, so I got those. When did I get those? In March, maybe? But when I went to Greece in June, I mean, it was the next day, girl, and I was at the Louis Vuitton store grabbing these, okay? So love these. They're super comfortable. I like whatever the new design is, because when I tried these on years ago, they hurt my foot so bad. Like, so bad. These are super soft and super comfortable. So yeah, I'm so happy that I finally have these. These are called the Bombardiers, and these have been a great addition to my summer wardrobe. When I'm talking about a throw-on shoe, yeah, it's gonna be these. These are like the equivalent to my Gucci Birkenstocks. If I bought my Gucci Birkenstocks this year, they would have been in here because I wear those all the time. But these are like second runner-up, okay? So absolutely love, love, love these sandals. Another pair of sandals that I lived in this summer have been my Stuart Weitzman. I think these are the Georgie sandals. Now, I did have a collaboration. These smell so good. Why? The leather on these smell amazing. Oh my gosh. But I did collab with Stuart Weitzman in 2025. So I did pick up a few different pairs of shoes from the brand. However, you guys, if you saw me in person, you probably saw me in these in the summertime. I wore these out, okay? Like, yeah, I wore these out and they're so comfortable. I think because they are such a beautiful like cognac suede color, but on my skin tone, it kind of, you know, acted as like a nude neutral for me. And I just found myself throwing these on. Even when you couldn't see them, I was throwing these on because they're so comfortable, but they're also really cute on the foot, and the heel height is not crazy, okay? Stuart Weitzman is known for having a comfortable heel, which is why I was so excited to partner with them throughout the year, because I mean, it's just such a tried and true brand that you can't go wrong with. The craftsmanship is amazing, along with just their new designs are really good too. So these were definitely some most worn shoes and one of my favorite pair of sandals this year. So absolutely love the Georgie. These are hard to come by, so if I can find them, I will link them down below, but I haven't been seeing these in the suede for a minute, okay? But yeah, love these. Now, speaking of sandals, I have a pair of Louboutins here. These are my Dollies. Love these so much. Oh my gosh, look how cute. So happy that I finally have these, y'all. I have been wanting these and I just had to try them on because y'all know I'm a 7.5, y'all. I had to go 38.5 in these, okay? So it took a minute for this size to come in stock for me to actually go in store, try it on, and grab them, you know? So yeah, these are the Dollies from Christian Louboutin. I know you guys have seen these all over, but the people are not lying. These are very comfortable shoes. I want these in black, but I'm trying to hold back. But yeah, the white, y'all know I'm a white shoe girl, okay, down. So these were so good for the summer. You can see I wore these a few times, okay? And it's an easy throw on shoe, super comfortable, but you still get that little pop of red, little red bottom moment. Super sexy too, such a sexy shoe. I love the little peep toe. So yeah, if you've been thinking about these, I do recommend the Dollies. These are really, really good shoes. And if you love a Louboutin, but you really can't take the height, or you can't take like the pain sometimes, I'm going to recommend these. And I am going to go out on a limb and tell you to get these over the Miss Z's when it comes to the sandals. The Miss Z just looks less expensive for what you're paying for. If you're gonna go that route, go Steve Madden and get the ones that look just like this. You know what I mean? That Miss Z is like the heel is low, then it has that pointed toe box, is wide. I don't know, it's just not as refined to me. I'm gonna say go with the Dollies or go with the Steve Madden version. Just don't do the Miss Z when it comes to the sandal. Now pump, that's different. We'll talk later about that. But yeah, these fabulous, absolutely love them. Okay, so since we're talking about Louboutin, let's go ahead and talk about another pair. Now these I didn't wear as much, but these are fabulous. Definitely a favorite purchase of mine. I won't say most worn, but definitely a favorite purchase of mine. Can y'all guess? Honey, you can tell I love a shoe when I package it all the way back up. Yeah, these are too good. Ah, look it, I mean packaged, but I have worn them a few times, okay? But I live for the Casillas, y'all. These, oh my gosh, and now they have like darker nudes. They have a red, I mean, so many different colors. This is a shoe, honey. Look at that. I just love, y'all know I'm a shoe girl, so sometimes things can be best purchase, favorite purchase, and they can be just pretty enough to sit on the shelf. The beauty about these though is that these are quite comfortable. I've worn these dressed down and I've worn them dressed up, and they have been super comfortable, and they are such a statement piece. They look so good on my foot. I'm obsessed with this shoe, okay? And I am very happy that I got this like ballerina pink color. I do love this color. I don't think I need the nudes or anything like that. I like how these are so true to the ballerina vibe, you know? So really love these shoes so much. Super comfortable. I did get a size 38 in these, I think. Yes, I went up a half size. So 38 in these. I originally bought the black ones in a 7.5, and they just did not hit the same way that I thought they would. So then when I was able to get these, I went up a half size, and yeah, got this color that I had wanted previously. I was just trying to be a little bit, you know, conservative, I guess. But then I found us a dupe. Okay, I'll link that dupe down below as well. Found us a dupe, and I'm so happy with the black dupe because it's just, it don't hit the same. These are the ones for me. Live for this shoe, y'all. The way, oh, you can just tie them up a couple different ways. They're so sexy yet so dainty and like just chic. I just love these. So yeah, I love these so much. Let me wrap them back up. I'll get back with y'all. Hold on. Because these are my favorites. I don't want anything to happen to them. Okay, y'all. So another favorite of mine for 2025 are these Gucci Lucite wedges. These are like limited or whatever. I got these from My Teresa after I got the black ones, and I immediately regret getting the black ones. Like, I immediately regretted it. I didn't want the green, the dark green, because I wanted more of a clear wedge. And then I was like, would I even ever wear those? So I got black because I'm like, at least I can pull them out all the time. But then when these came out like a month or so after, and I hadn't even worn the black ones, I was devastated. But I still love them. Like, this type of shoe is me in a shoe. I live, when it's a wedge, it needs to hit like this. Like, gorgeousness. But this silver metallic, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is a shoe, y'all. So I love these shoes so much. Definitely one of my favorite purchases of 2025. I've only worn these a couple times as well, but again, just to sit and look at them, the craftsmanship of this shoe, the toe, I think they're on sale though. If you guys are in Woodbury Commons, or if you go to any of the outlets, I think they do have some colors on sale. I think it's burgundy, black, and maybe the white ones. But yeah, I'll also link a dupe down below. I ended up finding a dupe of the green ones, and they have multiple colors as well. So I will link those down below for y'all as well, just in case you do love this silhouette, but you're not willing to pay the price. But these are one of my favorite pairs of shoes. I just feel like these are going to be a shoe that we talk about years from now and be like, remember when the Lucite Gucci wedges were out? I feel like that's going to be these. Okay, so I love these shoes so much. No regrets. Okay, so pretty. Okay, y'all, so last but not least, I do have a few bags here. Y'all know we love a good bag. So I do have a couple here that were my favorites, and I will say most reach for. Okay, the first one is going to be my little Murakami bag. You guys know how hard it was to get your hands on this bag. So when I finally was able to get it in, like, from actual Louis Vuitton and not have to get it pre-loved, I was excited. So this makes this like a best purchase of 2025 because of that. And then also, I definitely gravitated towards this bag a lot. Anytime I wanted something fun and I did not know what to match with it, or like I didn't have a bag to match a certain outfit, I went for this because I mean, it's multicolor, so you can just throw this on and it just adds that little nostalgia. It adds that early 2000s vibe, but it was also just an easy bag. And you guys know I wanted the original monogram bag in this small size, this nano size, and it holds so much stuff. I still want that bag, to be honest, because it's so small, so compact. I don't have to be too careful with it, and it holds literally everything I need. It's top handle. You also get your crossbody strap. It's gorgeous. It's just a cute little bag. Obviously, this is something that is a collector's piece for me. I'm gonna be having this forever, or as long as I can, and I'm just excited about it, y'all. It's absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of mini bags, I did pick up this gorgeous little number this year. This is the Chanel Vanity in the rectangle vanity. I have a red little baby, you know, vanity that I wear a lot. But I needed this bag, y'all. To me, this ended up being a necessity bag, and I never wanted to purchase it because I felt like another boring black bag, but I needed this. Like, as much as I wear this bag, it's crazy. It's so easy. And this is one of my favorite styles because you can dress it up, you can dress it down. I mean, it looks good with so many different outfits. You get your top handle. I love the fact that this one has the little Chanel bar at the top, very similar to, I forgot the name of that bag. I used to want that bag so bad, but it's huge now that I think about it. The I can't think of it. Anywho, it has that similar bar with the name, and then you get, you know, your little crossbody strap as well. And this fits a ton of stuff too, y'all. Plus you get a mirror, you see that? You get a little place for your cards and your lipstick. I mean, it is the perfect bag. It's lambskin, which I absolutely love. I love Chanel's lambskin. So I was gonna pull out my new rectangular mini that I told you guys I've been pulling for a lot in the fall and winter, but this is a black bag that I feel like I pull for all year round and will continue to, and it's just such a staple for me. So I absolutely love this. I'm glad I finally, you know, picked it up. And this one actually has the Chanel on the bottom. My red one does not, but my mom's little mini black one does. So yeah, I love this bag so much, y'all. So happy that I got it. And I ended up getting this instead of like the little bowling ball bag that I wanted to get when we were in New York. Me and my mom were in New York, but I'm glad I got this one, okay, because it's dressy and you can dress it down too. It's just a little bit more versatile for my taste. So yeah, I love this bag. Now my next bag is this YSL takeaway bag. Y'all know I picked this up this year, and I know I was super late to the party, and a lot of people do not like this bag, and I understand, because when this came out I was just like, oh, that's cool, but I didn't love it, right? But when I went to Fashion Week was it a couple years ago now? Maybe last year, I was able to borrow this bag along with a couple of others from different brands. But when I borrowed this bag, I fell in love with this. And surprisingly, it was the black with the silver hardware. I just thought, wow, I would have never gone for this bag, but carrying it during Fashion Week, it elevated so many of my like plain looks, just throwing it on. And I really fell in love with this bag. I mean, it holds a ton of things. It is definitely a conversation starter. And the bag price is not egregious, okay? I think this started out maybe $1,600. I paid $18. So, you know, handbags can be $5,000. This one, leather, it's structured like I like it. The little top handle takeaway, it's just adorable. And I love this bag so much. So yeah, I had to mention this because this was a bag that I did not expect to love as much as I do, and I just love pulling for it. And because it does have that silver hardware, it definitely has a place in my wardrobe, because I don't have a lot of bags that are black that have that silver detailing. So absolutely love this bag, y'all. I finally got it and I'm so happy that I did.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I am devastated. I deleted apparently the footage of my Gucci Giglio tote, but this was definitely one of my favorite purchases of 2025. You guys know I'm not typically a large bag girl, but this tote is so cute. I love it, and it's super practical too. It is definitely something that I have been using a lot in my wardrobe, and I'm so happy to have this. So I also love this because we did a lot of talking about this tote, and you guys really convinced me to get it, so I had to include it in this video.
Okay, y'all, so that concludes my best and favorite purchases of 2025 luxury accessories edition. I really enjoyed filming this video because, I mean, these are like, all of these pieces make my heart smile, and these pieces have definitely taken me throughout the year. And I just, every time I wear them or look at them, I get excited. So that's why they made the cut, okay? And of course, my jewelry, it always makes me so happy. Even when I'm feeling down, child, and I just got on a sweatshirt and some leggings, I still have my stacks, okay? So I love that little detail. To me, it just makes you look automatically polished, and it makes you look like you put effort in your look. But you don't have to take these pieces off and on just to shower or whatever have you. You can switch them if you want to, but you don't have to, and that's what I love about fine jewelry. So thank you so much, IDYL, for sponsoring today's video and partnering with me once again, one of my favorite jewelry brands, and I'm so grateful to be able to partner with brands that I really can stand behind and that I really love and enjoy. So you guys, make sure to check out that description box. I will have everything linked down below, including all of my IDYL pieces, but of course any and everything that I can find that I've mentioned in this video will be in that description box as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye, y'all.